Joining us right now on the Rich Eisen Show, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the head coach of Colorado football. Yes, and also here to talk about the new docuseries from Smack Productions. Available right now, streaming on Prime Video. Of course it's Prime Video. Give me a break. Coach Prime is the name of the show, and Deion Sanders joining us right here on the program. What's up, Coach? Oh, round of applause. What's up, Deion?
Humbleness. How are you doing and everyone else, man? I miss you, love you, appreciate you.
Right back at you.
Let's get this thing going.
Let's get this thing going. What's this thing? I mean, you got so many things going on. I don't know what the thing is. What's the thing?
I do.
Okay.
First of all, the doc is going well. I believe last time I checked, we were number 2 on Prime Video.
Okay.
Love the naming and the branding of all of that. I don't know what took us so long. What took us so long to get together? I have no idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I even told him to check my Amazon account that I'm a fluent shopper.
Is that why you get your Louis? Is that what you get your Louis? Deion, do you get your...
I don't get my Louis from... No, I don't get
Come on, Rich. You can't get Louis from...
Yeah. But I told him to check that just in case, there was doubt that how fluent of a shopper I am.
Just let's get down to it right off the bat, Deion. Do you think you'd be on the cover of GQ if you didn't have new hair? Let's get into it.
Wow.
You know what?
Oh, my God.
What do you think?
What
do you think?
I don't think so. I think the new hair, the new attitude, just a whole new appearance.
Yeah, right.
Got me that cover because I was bald for a multitude of years.
Yes.
And
yep.
And they didn't call.
You didn't get in that Hall of Fame of style until you got the hair.
They told me it's a demographic that I didn't appeal to, and I took it hard.
And now and by the way, on the cover of GQ, standing in front of the helicopter, is that the helicopter that took you from the Braves game to the Falcons game, or the other way around? Is that the same helicopter?
It is not the helicopter, and still to this day, Rich, this is no lie. Still to this day,
yes,
I have no idea where that helicopter came from.
Okay, what? Seriously? You have no idea?
I have no idea. Rich, it's not like I said, hey, guys, I need a helicopter to get me from practice, in 85 South all the way to the stadium. I don't know where it came from. All I can recollect is it landed on the practice field. I went in, took a shower, and got on the helicopter and went down and played some baseball. And it just kept happening day after day after day. I have no idea who paid for it, who sanctioned it, who told them where to land. I have no idea to this day.
So you just got in. Did you ask the pilot, like, where's this going? So who told you to get in?
It's sort of like if a helicopter lands on the field, everyone look around, and I say, it's got to be for me. This has to be for me. Who else? So it was like that. It's like when I had a Lamborghini Diablo delivered to the hotel, and we were just coming back from practice with the San Francisco 49ers at the Super Bowl in Miami, and everyone looked around, and Eric Davis said, it ain't but one guy would do something stupid like this. Yeah, that's for me.
So, did you, shove Jeff George out of the way and say, that's mine? Is that what happened back in the day?
No, I have no idea. I really, to this day, I don't know if it was a television station or how it happened.
Fantastic.
So, Rich, there wasn't a guy standing there with a sign that just said Prime in front of
Sanders.
Prime.
Sanders.
Anyone?
There's nobody standing there, baggage claim.
But it would just happen every day. I would just see at the conclusion of practice winding down, I see this helicopter flying in. Get ready to land.
Fantastic. So that I love that. I saw it literally is the first thing I thought of when I saw the helicopter behind you on the GQ.
Well, yeah, they wanted to placate that, but it was a great shoot, man. It was Rich, honestly,
yes.
At our age and stages, only a few things in life we want to accomplish, and that was one of them. I've always privately, secretly, wanted to be on the cover of GQ. Always. And to be able to fulfill that dream at this age and stage of my life is unbelievable. I know God is good. Well, God is always good. But I really wanted that.
And you're in an inaugural class of inductees into the GQ Sports Style Hall of Fame with Iverson and Jeter. Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That Iverson had a style that was second to none. I mean, he was just he was that guy. And Jeter, what he brought to New York and his consistency over the years, I don't know about the fashion part of it, but his consistency over the years. Jeter's in fashion, I don't know about that. But his consistency over the years has been unparalleled. Like, he is it. He is baseball.
The great Deion Sanders here on the Rich Eisen Show. Coach Prime is the new docuseries available for streaming on Prime Video right now, following 4-part series, Jackson State University's Tigers football in 2022. And as we all know, the new coach of Colorado Buffalo football right here on the Rich Eisen Show. And congratulations on that, Prime.
Thank you.
What attracted you to Colorado, Prime? Tell me.
Rick George, man. You talking about an AD of all ADs that really – it wasn't a sales pitch. It was so passionate and so genuine of him wanting me to come there to provoke change in this program. And he said it was his life mission to make sure this program has a winner before he's gone, before he leaves. And I've heard from other ADs through this whole process and the interviewing process, but he was head way above others. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate his candidness. I appreciate, what he brought to the table and his consistency. And, coaches don't get official visits. Let's just get that straight. We don't get to fly in and check it out.
Right. Yeah.
We don't get to fly in and meet everybody and say, let me see if I want to do this. So you're doing your homework. You're looking over the rosters and trying to see what's salvageable and things. Even the complex, you see pictures and videos, but you can't really get in there to see what's what. So you just got to take a leap of faith. It's got to be a faith thing. And just getting here and seeing all of this, I'm talking to you right now,
Yep.
looking at out of the stadium. The field is covered with snow. It's beautiful. The mountains are unbelievable. It's not as cold as people would fathom. Like 30 here is like 15 in Dallas. Like 30 here is crazy. Like 30 here, I'm in a hoodie. 25 here, I'm in a hoodie. It's not the same cold. It's wonderful. The people are so hospitable, and they're hungry and thirsty for a winner. And we're going to do our best to appease that.
Well, I that was one of the first things I thought of too, Deion, because I've been around you a long time. You've been from Fort Myers. There was a reason why in all your travels in the NFL where you got to choose where you played, you didn't choose cold weather.
Never. I would never do such a thing. Never.
I know that.
Never.
You can tell that all the time. There's a reason why you and Irv would share that as well. Like football weather, like when people see snow outside, they call that football weather.
Never played in the snow. 14 wonderful, beautiful years. Never played in the snow.
Well, you might coach in it. You might coach in it, and so.
Yeah, I may this year, but never played in the snow. So God blessed me through my whole career.
Mm-hmm.
I went on an official visit. It's ironic that Georgia just won a national championship. I went on an official visit to Georgia back in the day when Vince Dooley was at the helm. And time I walked through the breezeway, getting off the plane, my curl froze. So that was it. That was it for them. Didn't even have on some socks, and didn't own a jacket at the time. I'm a Fort Myers kid. I don't know why you scheduled me to go down there at that time of the year, the last game. That was bad. And when the curl froze, it was over.
That was a wrap.
And the wind hit those ankles. It was it. It was it. I think I had on some Z Calvarici pants. You remember those, Rich?
Oh, I had those.
Yeah, I think I had on the sweater from Chess King. I don't know.
Chess King.
I told you guys about Chess King.
Look glove shoes. I'm just giving my age right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, Chess King is perhaps what might have kept you out of the Fashion Hall of Fame. Until this very moment.
It's hidden now, Rich.
Yeah, come on, Rich.
Do not put your mouth on Chess King.
I tried to tell you guys about Chess King. You can't disrespect Chess King.
Rich, if you say anything derogatory about Chess King in the South, you may get kidnapped.
Or in the Northeast.
Do not say anything about Chess King or Mr. Man. I'm telling you, Chess King or Mr. Man was it, Rich.
Well, when you first arrived at Colorado, Prime, let's talk about this. Your speech to the kids went viral. And you talked about, you're bringing Louis with you, meaning, pack suitcases and you got a lot of blowback, as I'm sure you heard, about telling kids that you had just met, hey, your time here is very limited, and because I'm bringing Louis with me, and I'm bringing my own bags with me, I'm bringing people here. Why did you say that? Why did you do that, Prime?
Because I got to be honest with these kids. I can't give these kids false hope and a false dream. I don't work like that. The way I've succeeded to reach where I am now is straight honesty. Whether you like it or not, I could put it in a gift and wrap a beautiful bow, but it's still going to be honesty when you open the darn package. It is, and this is normalcy. 71 kids we dismissed at Jackson State. That's the only reason we were able to accomplish the things we accomplished, because everybody's talking about they want you to come in and change the culture. Yeah, but I got to change the people. You never said anything about that. When you change the culture, there's only one way to do that: change the people. So we watched the film. We studied every darn thing we desired to study. When Rick George came to visit me, our beloved AD, I gave him an assessment of the team. I was already prepared and ready, and position by position, player by player, everything about where they stood and what I felt about that. So change is inevitable when there's no success. You got to alter things and change, make a consistent change, and that's what we're doing, and that's what we've done. Now, it's going to be some guys that we kept on, and they got to play their butts off in the spring to even maintain that. But, shoot, I think right now we're number one in the portal in transfers out of all colleges. I believe you make a check that while I'm talking, but I think we're number one in the level of transfers that we acquired through the portal. And we're in the top 20 or 25 in recruiting right now, I believe. You can only do that one way: change.
And how do you, assess what you're going to be able to do moving forward in this world of portals, Deion?
I love the portal.
Well, I know you do, and you're definitely taking advantage of it here. So many other programs you hear are not terribly big fans of it, because kids don't have to, I guess, follow through on commitments, or can tell the coaches, if I don't play, then I'm out of here. I mean, so how do you handle that when you use it as much as you've been using it, Deion?
Well, we have a 40-40-20 type of ratio right now. That's been our formula for the last couple of years. 40% grad transfers, 40% guys who's in the portal, 20% high school kids. Because at some institutions you don't have the time to develop, so you're taking less high school kids. Now, if you're a seasoned program, you could flip that. It could be 40-40-20 with the grad transfers being the 20, and take more high school kids. We got to win, and we're going to win. And right now, and that's why we have the approach that we have, the 40-40-20 with guys out of the portal, 20% high school. We may flip that, but now is not the time for that. We know what we want, we know what we need, and we know what we have.
So when I saw you at the college football national championship on ESPN, and I saw you at SoFi doing that, when do I see you in that game as a coach? What's your plan on that?
Man, that, first of all, the stadium is unbelievable, isn't it?
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
It does not
quite touch Cowboy Stadium. It don't touch Cowboy Stadium, but it's nice.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And just the atmosphere. Rich, I've been doing with you, as my host, Who's the Most.
Thank you.
For the last, I think, 14, 15 years, we were doing NFL. So I wasn't attached really to college. But being attached to college like I am right now, it is unbelievable. Just the atmosphere and the adrenaline and just the hype and just the want for – it's a whole different crowd. College fans are totally different than NFL fans. They're totally different, and I love it. I absolutely adore it. So seeing that just makes you more hungry, more thirsty. You couldn't wait to get back to Colorado right here, to Boulder, to do it, to get in the coach's office and say, guys, this is what I experienced yesterday. I saw this. This is unbelievable. Let's go. Knowing that one of my defense coordinator, Coach Charles Kelly, is from Alabama, so consistently he's been there. He understands that life. But, man, it just ignited me, Rich. I love it. So the plan is to get there as soon as possible. But we got to get the pieces of the puzzle as soon as possible as well.
Well, I mean, you're taking on TCU to start next year, because I guess you didn't get a waiver, right, for Arizona State. So I mean, there's a program right there.
And what happened there? I don't even know what happened there.
Neither do I.
I was only regurgitating what I was told. So
okay. So with TCU, I mean, you could see how you can go from a program that few people expect to being in the national championship game. I mean, so why not?
That's what we're playing. That's the plan. That's the plan.
Okay.
A lot of people talk negatively about TCU. You gotta applaud them for what they accomplished in a year.
All right.
So I truly applaud them for what they accomplished. I know it was a game not in their favor, but you got to applaud what they accomplished throughout this year.
Well, I mean, you know, and trust me, I know you weren't involved in the college game for all that time, but I did see you become interested in youth sports and youth coaching. I watched that from the ground up. I watched you. I watched you.
That's my whole life.
I was waiting for you to show up to the Hall of Fame announcement ceremony, and you were livid that you had to, you know, NFL Network asked you to leave practice. You showed up with your whistle on.
Yeah, I left the game.
I know.
I left the game, and I didn't want to leave my kids. You know how passionate I am, and I've been about these kids all my life. So that's part of the fabric of who I am. Like a lot of people thought I just became Coach Prime in the last 3 years. I've been Coach Prime for 15, 20 years. So in doing it at a alarming rate, even at the Hall of Fame, man, shoot. We had 7 busloads of kids. We stopped in Memphis to play a game. We stopped in Louisville, and we stopped in and we played a game in Canton with 3 different teams. On the way there with 7 busloads of kids and their families.
But what's going to happen when you take on USC? What's going to happen with Snoop? What's going to happen there?
Snoop is going to roll with me.
Okay.
Snoop is going to roll with me.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I'm positive. I'm positive.
All right. I don't know about that. And plus, I've watched you mature as a coach as well. I remember watching games with you in NFL Network at the NFL Total Access studio. When a player made a dumb move, you screamed, "Cut him!" at the screen. That you would cut him before he came back to the sideline.
Can't do that. Yep, can't do that. See, that's why I can't coach in the NFL, because that would happen. I would go into the halftime with 53 and come back out with 23.
Prime, I love you, man. Congrats on Coach Prime. Congrats on everything. I mean, Coach Prime, fun stuff on, of course, Prime Video, available now for streaming, the 4-part series, and then congrats on getting in the GQ Sports Style Hall of Fame.
Okay, I have 2 questions.
Okay.
How's Susie?
She's great. We have 3 kids still.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I was just wondering, did she cut the mattress off?
Here it comes.
This is ridiculous.
No, I just need to know, Rich. Did she cut the mattress off her back?
We have just 3 children. Our youngest is 9 years old, Deion. Does that answer your question?
Okay. So you got clipped. So you're Billy Blank. Now?
Billy Blank.
I'm doing a workout video. Yeah,
Oh, my God.
doing a workout
So
video.
you're Billy Blank.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to know, because I know you shoot. I know you got a Uzi.
Got an Uzi. Shoot.
So you're saying for me to get into the sports broadcaster style Hall of Fame, I got to get hair? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
Restore. You got to go to Restore and get it done.
I don't believe that.
You can, Rich. You can do it. I can bring you back.
Come back broadcaster of the year? That's what it be?
Yeah.
The CBOI? The CBOI?
Exactly.
That's what I'm doing?
Yeah. I love it.
I love you too,
miss
Prime.
You, man.
Right? Miss you too.
Right.
Let me know however I can help. Just reach out anytime, whatever I can do.
You know I will.
Okay.
You know I will.
All right.
Okay.
You take care. That's Prime. That's Deion Sanders, everybody. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.